Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rekrakadash. The Heavenly Father name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son name is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. And the Rekrakadash is the Holy Spirit. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us this truth and who rule well, and peace and citation to the hopeful elect, who pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth in truth and sincerely. I'm Lamar Outbox out of GMS Houston camp. And today's lesson, I want to go into the book of Proverbs, the 3rd chapter. And I want to start from verse 1. And I'll probably read all the way down from verse 1 to verse 7. I'm not going to read the whole chapter, but it's a good chapter to read. But it was just on my spirit, because I read this chapter, I want to say a couple of weeks ago, and I was just going back over it, so I wanted to do a breakdown of it. Parts of it from probably 1 to verse 7, which you see here I got highlighted. Lord willing, this is edifying to those who had an ear to hear. And we can just go ahead and start here. And it reads, my son, and by the way, the proverb is written by King Solomon, okay? Okay, the words of King Solomon. Okay, so Proverbs 3, in chapter 3, and verse 1. And it reads, my son, forget not my law. Okay, and that's the law, statutes, commandments that the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans today, was given by Moses in the wilderness, once we left the captivity out of Egypt, okay? We was given the laws and statutes, commandment by Moses through Yahweh, which is the Heavenly Father, okay? He say, but let thy heart keep my commandments, okay? When you go in the word heart in Hebrew, that means law, okay? It's law in Hebrew, but it means mind, okay? So they say, but let thy mind keep my commandments, okay? Why you want to keep your mind? You want to keep the laws and statutes, commandments in your mind because it's righteousness, okay? The laws and statutes, commandment is righteousness, okay? So go to verse 2. It say, for the length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee, okay? It's talking about the laws and statutes, commandment. Why? Because it's righteousness, okay? Verse 3, let not mercy and truth forsaken thee. Bind them above thy neck, write them upon the table of thy heart, in your mind, okay? The law, statute, commandment, okay? And I want to make a point, are we bringing out that law, statute, commandment by keeping it? Now that we serving captivity under Esau, Edom, which is today the so-called white man, we know we can't keep all 613 laws, So we do keep the ones we can keep to the best of our ability, okay? Okay, so the law is not done away with. I just wanted to make that statement because you got these so-called Christians who would say the laws are done away with, what it's not, okay? We just keep it to the best of our ability. Now that, we serving captivity under Esau, Edom, okay? Because the laws and statutes was given to the Israelites for righteousness, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and, we stopped at verse 4. So it say, so thou shalt find favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High and men, okay? Okay, that's it. I just answered it, okay? So that's why you want to keep the laws and statutes and commandments to the best of your ability, because he'll find favor and good in the understanding in the sight of the Most High. And man also, okay? And the other nations, okay? Because we were given the laws and statutes and commandments. You know, we was holy people, being separate from the other nations to show the other nations, the heathen nations, how righteous people we were, okay? Or we is, okay? Okay. So verse 5. Let's go ahead and move on to verse 5, and it reads, trust in Yahweh with all thy heart, okay, meaning your mind, and lean not unto thy own understanding, okay? So you don't want to lean on your own understanding, okay? Thinking your own understanding. And really that's is of this world, okay? If you live of this world, you lean on your own understanding, and that's is wicked. I mean, if you're an Israelite, okay? So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American, okay? You want to trust in Yahweh, okay? And the third paragraph of the precept. Matter of fact, let's go back to Proverbs. We're on verse 5. It says, trust in Yahweh with all thy heart and lean out on your understanding. Why? Because I'm going to start from right here. So like I hit a loss of thought for a second, but lean not on thy own understanding, and that's basically living of this world, okay? If you're Israelites, okay, living to the philosophy of this devil have to offer, okay, and there's many things on the list, that our people going off on, okay, that your Israelites going off on idolatry, worshiping the other gods, the biggest one is this Christianity, they're worshiping up this Caesar Borgia, this so-called white man who you call Jesus Christ, Kemet, being a Muslim, committing adultery, and that's spiritual and physical, being homosexual. It's just a long list of this. You're leaning on your own understanding, okay? Which the real understanding is these holy scriptures, okay? The knowledge of wisdom understanding of the holy scriptures and following of the laws and statutes and commandments to the best of your ability, okay? So let me grab a precept. Let's go to Corinthians, 3rd chapter, verse 18. And it reads, let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seems to be wise in this world, okay, which is this wicked kingdom, okay, let them become a fool that he may be wise, okay? You're a fool, okay? If you're wise of this world, okay, living to the philosophy of this devil, Esau, Edom, okay? Verse 19, for wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, he taking the wise in their own craftiness. Verse 20. And again, Yahweh knows the thoughts of the wise, that they are vain. Okay, straight to the point. Okay, so if you lean on your own understanding, and as of the world, it's foolishness with the Most High. Okay, go back to Proverbs. So start at verse 5 again. Trust in Yahweh with all thy heart. Okay. And that's by receiving the knowledge and wisdom and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. Okay. It say, lean not on your own understanding. Verse 6, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path, okay? And that's right, by receiving this law, by receiving the knowledge and wisdom, understanding of the Holy Scriptures, through the Ruach Kodesh, the Most High will direct your path, okay? You be upright, okay? But if you're out there doing wickedness or lean on your own understanding and of the world, you lead to your destruction. And verse 7, we answer that. Okay, let's go to verse 7 and say, be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear Yahweh and depart from evil. And this world is evil, okay? Of this world is being evil because you're not following the laws, the statutes, and commandments. And you don't have the knowledge of wisdom, understanding of the Holy Scriptures, okay? Okay? When it says the Holy Scriptures is your guide of life, okay? If you are Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? Let me grab a precept. Okay, let's go to Isaiah 5, chapter 5, and verse 21. And it reads, woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight, okay? You go into that word prudent, it's basically mean wise, okay? So, woe to them that are wise in their own eyes, okay? And that woe mean destruction, okay? So by you living of this world and following the philosophy of this devil, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, you lead to your destruction, okay? That's why back in the top of, let's go back to Proverbs. And that's why it started at the top and say, my son, forget not my law, the law, statute, commandment, but let thy heart, meaning your mind, keep my commandments, okay? Because as I said earlier, I said it multiple times that the law is righteousness, okay? And he'll leave you being upright, okay? Okay? But I'm going to end it here, Lord willing, this was edifying to those who had an ear to hear. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. No double honors to the apostle and the elders of Great Millstone. And peace and salutation to the hopefully elect. Shalom.